very unused to, which is show you the old me, which is Shoshke Englemayer, the artist that made me. So he's a little shyer than me. So this is him. Hi. Okay, shalom. Hi, everybody. I'm Shoshke Englemayer. I'm an illustrator and artist. And for the last 30 years, I illustrated in many newspapers, made some exhibitions and books. And about 20 years ago, I started making this woman drawing of Shoshke. I started her on the roof of a friend. Okay, but we are going to start with a warming of me doing parkour.
Sorry guys, 1 second. תחליפי להדפון.
Okay. Before I was Shoshke, I myself have a fear of heights, but Shoshke doesn't. And she does all these things, I can do it. And this was the last 20 years, this is the first sketches of Shoshke for my notebook. This is Shoshke as she appeared in lots of fanzines and comics booklets. There were many of them for about 20 years, and I envied her. I really liked her very much. She did everything she wanted, while I'm an illustrator, so I usually stay at home and draw, and I'm shy. And Shoshke does everything she wants. I really always wanted to be there. This is the prehistorical Shoshke. It was found in And then, about a year and a half ago, I made a book called A Trip to Bulgaria, which is with many stories and things also about Shoshke. Okay, here, one second, right now. And then, Ayelet Bitan Shlonsky from Beit Ha'ir Museum in Tel Aviv offered me to make an exhibition, a one-man exhibition in this building, which is 3 stories high, in all the building in 3 months. And I could make it 2-dimensional, I put all my illustrations, but I decided to make it three-dimensional. I made sculptures for it. It was the craziest time of my life, I think. For 3 months, I made sculptures with 10 groups of people, like neon lights and this robot, which is tied up so I can put it there now, and neon lights and vitrage on the windows, and a big Shoshke poof. Since it was so complicated, the exhibition, I ordered this poof on a day that I made three-dimensional pictures, and I asked for a 6-meter sculpture made out of cloth. It was too big. When it arrived in this museum, I understood that there is no way it can be put inside. And we took, me and another 6 men from Beit Yair, we spent 20 minutes trying to get it in, and we tried to, it has these 2 boobs, huge boobs, and we pushed it for 20 minutes until the nipple got in. And then if the nipple gets in, all the boob gets in. And this is me, it's a very difficult thing to do. You can try it at home. And this is the balloons, you can see them somewhere. The exhibition, lots of advertising, about 80 bus stations and advertising in the city. And I had 3 kinds of invitations. And one of them was hologramma, and one of them was like the cards that are spread for massage parlors, health parlors, like on the city. We had thousands of them spread on the city, and it says Shoshke will do you good, and behind it says, where the exhibition is. And this is the last thing I did before the exhibition opened. I drew on the toilet, on the lavatories, I drew Shoshke on the pushing. And this is the night of the opening. Okay, that's where Shoshke comes in. Hi everybody. I don't know what he told you, but actually it's me doing all these things. And this is the night of when I was born. I actually, the original plan was that the first time that I will be three-dimensional, an helicopter will take me to Beit Yair and put me with a rope. I will go down to the Rachavat Beit Yair. And we had all the, because it's from the city municipality, we could do it, but actually in the last few days we decided to do plan B, which was to take a clam, a huge clam. I don't know if you know what is bat mitzvush. In Israel it's very famous. It's like when a girl is 12 years old, she gets out of a huge clam, and but I wanted the bat mitzvush for me. And we looked for a clam, but all the clams were about 1 meter and 40 centimeters, and it was too small for me with the Shoshke thing. And then we found a huge clam that was used for the festival, which is a festival in Sukkot or Hanukkah, and we rented it, and we got it to Beit Yair. The problem was that this huge clam got to Beit Yair at about 1 or 2 o'clock at noon. It stayed there for about 5 hours at June, and it got terribly hot. When I got inside it, it was like a stove. It was amazingly hot, and I really thought it closed on me, and I thought I'm going to die. And I spent 25 minutes inside the clam that was very, very hot. I started screaming, let me out, but there were 10 dancers around me, firecrackers in the sky, and about 2,000 people. And a band called the Marshall Gourmet from Jerusalem that played very loud music. So nobody could hear me screaming, and I really thought I'm going to die. I really started thinking about how they will find me. I thought I'm going to ruin all the event because they'll find me dead. The artist is dead. So I thought at least I'll be, like sitting there with my hands and my legs. I don't know. Something funny. So, But I really survived. And this evening was very important because after the opening, here is the opening. Uh, After the opening, which was very dense, I went with friends to a place called Minzar, and it's the first time I felt what it is to be Shoshke, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It's the first time I felt it, and a day after I was invited to the Festival of Pride in Jerusalem, and I went there, and here I am with the soldiers that made the security, and a policeman that wanted to write me a dog. Aviv Amar that made this is around here, and he also made all the amazing movies you're going to see later. And since the beginning, I really felt what it is to be Shoshke. There is especially in Tel Aviv, it's amazing. Many, many people want to feel me. Everywhere. I'm walking, everybody wants to hug me. It's amazing. As Zev Engelmayer, the artist, I never felt it. But Shoshke, here he is in Sderot Rothschild. And 2 days after the opening, a movie about it was put on YouTube, and a couple from France asked me to be a rabbi in their weddings. And okay, the wedding wasn't a usual wedding. The grandmother almost fainted when she showed me. She didn't know I'm coming. The Khatan, the newlywed, he broke a baguette instead of breaking a glass. And they said if we forgotten Paris, may our right hand be broken. And this is the wedding. And they gave me their house in Paris for 3 weeks to be in Paris. It was very amazing. I was for 3 weeks in Paris. In Paris, I did everything I wanted. This is the first morning in Paris. It's just near where I lived. And I did whatever I wanted. I was 3 times the police asked me to stop. But when I say that it's an artistic project, they let me free. I don't have, as Shoshke, I don't have a fear of heights, but I have as and this is in the Pompidou Center. It's in the Louis de Sinfal, Niki de Sinfal, sorry. And this I okay, I had amazing experiences. One of the most amazing was I was surrounded by 20 Iranian women on Champs-Élysées. They were laughing to the ground, like seeing me, because they weren't with their husbands, and they took pictures with me. It was amazing. And they say I was a star for 45 minutes. I was a star in an adult movie. I got 400 euros for it, which was the most, the greatest, it's more than an illustrator gets. And I was just tied up to this gate, and people could touch me and feel me and do whatever they want with my body. And then I came back to Israel, and the first thing I did, I just got to the airport and I took a taxi to this place, to the Tel Aviv Museum, to a night of Dada, the Dadaistic night of the Teder. And for 6 hours, I thought it's going to be for 1.5 hours, but it was for 6 hours. I drew tattoos on bodies of people for 6 hours, and it was all the time just like people let me draw on the body. And then I was myself a model of sculptures and of artists that drew me, and many drew me. And then a band called X and Common asked me to be a solist singer in their show. I had to sing, and I never did before, but because I'm Shoshke, I do anything people offer me. Anything you offer, I agree. So there was a banana night, and I sang songs of banana, like Daniel eats the banana. And after that, I really liked the music area, and I put in my Facebook an ad that said that I want to go to the Indie Negev, which is a very famous festival of music in this country. And I went there, and I went on the stage without permission. Uh, okay. And then I was invited to a festival in Jerusalem called Sound of the Winter. And 5 days before the festival, they called me from the city municipality, and they told me that there is a guy which is the head of a party in the municipality. He says that if Shoshke is going to come, is going to resign, and all the religious parties in the municipality are going to resign from the Jerusalem municipality, which means the Jerusalem municipality will fall apart because of Shoshke. So, for a few days, I was in lots of television shows, I was interviewed, and then the Jerusalem municipality, they asked the I don't know, it's kind of a lawyer that is very, very important. And he made a very important statement that says that Shoshke is free to do whatever she wants, something like it, in Jerusalem, which was very good. And this guy, Aryeh King, resigned because of Shoshke. And I arrived to this, and on the way, they called me all the way, and they said they know that people are going to try to, I don't know, to hurt me. And so when I arrived in Jerusalem, I had 6 people around me all the evening with the, like with the guns and stuff. And but nothing happened. And he resigned, this guy, which was very good. I lived in Jerusalem. And while I was in Paris, I was sent many graffitis that were made, which says Shoshke made me Shoshke, which is kind of a compliment. It means like people like me. And then I made, okay, with Ketarama on this music. I covered myself so people don't recognize me. It's called Shoshke. And then a couple from Warsaw sent me about a year ago. They sent me from Chopin Museum in Warsaw, an offer to make a drawing for the Warsaw Wall, which is in the middle of Warsaw, for the Chopin Museum. You can see it on the left upper side. Okay. Okay. And then a group of women football players asked me to play with them on high heels. I scored 2 goals. One of the goals was goal at me, which means I scored for us. Okay, and then I ran marathon Tel Aviv. Most of it, I didn't run all of it. And this is me on Tel Aviv scenes, like on the morning on the bus. In a pizzeria, I worked for a couple of hours in a pizzeria. On Dizengoff, you know Dizengoff? This is the petrified Dizengoff on Sderot Rothschild. It's the mummy of him and his horse, and me riding with them. This is a night where I didn't have where to sleep, and I slept with my cat in a garbage place. It was a very bad time. This is on the beach, reading Burda. I'm trying to make a sweater for myself. On the beach, look at the faces of the people around me. They are amazing. It looks like they never saw a woman on the beach before. And this is the mating time of the turtles. Actually, we have 2 times a year a mating time. And I myself, I'll show you myself as a turtle. Here, oh wait. Here. It's after I lay the eggs. And actually, I don't think there are any fountains in Paris or in Tel Aviv, but I didn't jump in. And this is in Tel Aviv, near Allen Street. And this is in Beit Yair, with a little fish that swims there. This is a very hot day in Tel Aviv, when I melted. And this is an event that took place in Beit Yair. 15 fashion designers made design for Shoshke and for
Looking for something new. Staring up across the room.
And this is the event that actually took place there. It was amazing. One of the most amazing weeks.
קראו במחיאות כפיים סוערות את שוש קוטור.
And then when you get your big dress about Jerusalem, and I made my dress about Tel Aviv. And the exhibition of Engelmeyer won first prize for exhibition of the year in all the country. Before the closing of the exhibition. Okay? It's the problem with me and Shoshke, with him and Shoshke. She's a
מה את כל כך שמחה? התערוכה תכף נסגרת.
למי אכפת מהתערוכה האפרורית הזאת בכלל, תגיד? לא לי?
יואו, מאיפה את הגעת? מאיפה? איך התנחלת לי במוח ואת לא יוצאת משם? אני מותש ממך.
רוצה חיבוק?
האמת, אין לי כוח אלייך. את יוצאת לבלות ואני צריך לקום עם ההנגובר. תצמצמי קצת בשתייה, אי אפשר ככה.
מותק, בזכותי כל האנשים האלה מגיעים לכאן. זה אני שהם אוהבים.
את שוכחת מי יצר את מי. את חיה כאילו רק את קיימת.
אתה כל כך פתטי.
ג'יזוס. כן.
Actually, I really pity this guy. And this is the day of the closing of the exhibition. I didn't know what to do with the booth, and we took him to the
ואנחנו
sea.
מתכוונות לצאת מכאן בתהלוכה המונית לכיוון הים, לשחרר את שושקה אל החופש המוחלט ולא יותר.
Okay, this is a cake my father made for the closing of the exhibition, which is the Shoshke cake. This was the time I spent in Japan. For a week, I was in Japan, but I wasn't really in Japan. It's all photo montages. And the cultural shagrir, I don't know how to say it, in Japan, called me to say, how come Shoshke is in Japan and he doesn't know about it? But I really, and this is me starring in advertising in Japan. And then I was invited to Georgia for a כנס of birds, people with birds. I think about 150 people with birds. And I am a woman with a bird, very special, and this is me with a cow in Georgia. It was 2 weeks ago, by the way. And now when I return back, I start a campaign for Shoshke Englemayer.
בואו עם שושקה אל הארץ המובטחת, הגיע הזמן להזיז קצת את התחת, ביחד נעשה את הדבר הנכון, בואו ונצחיק את המזרח התיכון. שושקה, אהבת חינם, שושקה, נשיקות לכולם, שושקה, העולם כה נפלא, שושקה, שוש הממשלה, העולם נפלא עם שוש הממשלה, שוש הממשלה והעולם נפלא, העולם נפלא עם שוש הממשלה, שוש הממשלה והעולם נפלא.
So I'm going to be the next social Englemayer. The first law I'm going to make is called חוק חיוך חינם, which means everybody can smile freely for everybody. And now you can ask me any question you want.